In all of baseball, downtown Pittsburgh and PNC Park. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys. No question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Pittsburgh Pirates.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. And now a shot of the Cardinals starting lineup is set by Mike Matheny. Steve, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, this team has elite speed, so all you have to do is keep the ball on the ground, focus on hitting line drives, and play small ball.
Garrett Cole gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. EK, what do you got?
Well, remember, guys, he had 19 wins last year. One more would have been great. Could have had that magic 20, but still a real effective year. Maybe he'll get 20 this year.
And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, Gregory Polanco has three traits that make him an incredible outfielder. He's got that frightening speed, fearless approach, and he's got an absolute cannon for an arm. That range of skills that he puts on display, breathtaking. He should be a factor in any game he's playing in.
Richard.
On the ground to third. Gung's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Yeah, probably not an ideal at-bat from your leadoff hitter here in the first. You'd like him to stretch that count a little, try and work his way on base. Instead, he rolls over on the first pitch, and he's gone before you know it.
Stepping in, Colton Wong. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Cole has his target. First pitch on the way. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Well, how about this to start your afternoon? Two pitches, 2 outs here in the first. I don't think they're all going to be that easy, but this is definitely a dream start so far.
Matt Carpenter gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Well, you saw it right there. He's got a good fastball, and he's going to use it. When you throw in the mid-90s consistently, you have to use that weapon.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And the curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
and he missed with it. It's 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Still looking for that final pitch to get him out of this inning. But he's seen the count move now from 0-2 all the way to 3-2.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Hit to short. Taken in by Mercer. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, I'll tell you what, this team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
Adam Wainwright is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, Matty, last year he had an ERA under 2. Absolutely dominating almost every time out. Can't wait to watch that dominance here in this one.
With a moment now, a look at the defense for the St. Louis Cardinals. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, Matt Carpenter can play a number of positions. He's played second, third base. For me, he's better suited at third base. Very sure-handed. He's got a good enough arm to play over there. And I think he's a bit more comfortable at that position.
Getting ready now is Starling Marte to lead things off in the home half of inning number 1.
Marte.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, right fielder.
Into the box now, Gregory Polanco, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
And Fillmore usually gets high praise from most people for his command of the zone. He will occasionally give the pitcher just a little extra off the plate if he spots it well, though.
Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Polanco around first, heading for second now. And he is into the hit column here in this new year. His first hit is a double.
Batting third.
Yeah, for a 1-2 pitch, this bites off a lot of the strike zone. You can see on show track, It's pretty much right down the heart of the plate. He jumps all over it and drives it for a one-out double.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. One out and a runner on second base. That evens it up, 1-1. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
I don't think he's too thrilled with himself behind the plate. It's hard to say for sure, but if he puts this ball in the bag, I think he's got a good shot at getting him at third. Instead, this one's high. He might even be fortunate it's not down the line and the runner's able to slide in safely.
Chopped weakly to the left. Carpenter with the bare hand play. Got him.
Whew, no problem. Well, I think I saw a little shake of the head down there at third base. This is a chopper, and I think if he had to do it over again, he would have tried to score on this play. Instead, he holds tight, and they pick up an important out.
Standing in now, Jung-Ho Kang, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Squared that one up just a little late. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Pirates leave 1. After 1, no score. Matt Holliday makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Left fielder, Matt Holliday.
Cole gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. He'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball 1. Just missing here, 2-0.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
2-0 count. Here it comes. 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Soft liner toward first, but an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning.
Shortstop.
Yeah, and anytime you can get a guy like this to hit a ball like that, well, you know you've won the battle out there on the mound, and that was a good pitch.
Here's Johnny Peralta now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Batting sixth, first baseman, Matt Adams.
Matt Adams into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Corner paint right there. 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
And he falls behind. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Francisco Cervelli strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Francisco Cervelli.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient, because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Holiday has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that?
And this is one of those guys that throws what you'd call a heavy sinker. Normally he's going to get a lot of ground balls, but he leaves this one up in the zone. And I think he's lucky that this ball didn't get hit farther than it did.
John Jaso settles into the box for his first chance. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
And we'll get a look here at the grip on that last cutter. You can see he holds this thing way over to one side. And the idea is that at the last moment, it'll cut in towards the hitter, just like that one did.
Josh Harrison stands in. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Line toward the gap in left center, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more on opening day after this. Back in Pittsburgh, we get a shot from the city across the Monongahela River. Try to say that 10 times fast. Stephen Piscotty will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
Right fielder.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Marte. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
I thought for a second that this might make a dent in both the hit and the run column, but he didn't quite get all of it. It's probably the best swing, though, they've had so far.
So one gone here in the St. Louis third. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Cole's ready with the payoff pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here. And that's a step in the right direction.
Adam Wainwright.
Brian Pena will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Wainwright. Number 29, Brian Pena.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. In there, and it's even at 1. Third inning, no score to this point. This is pulled into right. In there, a base hit. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. The relay throw, and he is in there.
Boy, that's a little surprising right there. I wonder if this ball maybe knuckled on him a little bit right at the end. There's no way he lost it in the sun. It wasn't hit high enough.
Here's Randall Grichuk as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over. And he's able to jump ahead.
This is hit high in the air and pretty deep down the left field line. The catch is made near the line in left, tagging the runner from third. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that's all he's hoping to do right here. Just get that thing airborne and get that first run of the game home. He does his job, picks up the RBI.
Digging in, Colton Wong. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. He waits. Now the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So 1 run scored without the benefit of a hit, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Cardinals lead it 1-0. Lance Lynn is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 31, Lance Lynn.
Leading off the inning, Jordy Mercer, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
The shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
And you have to figure he didn't think he'd be seeing any action this early on, but he's going to need to hold down the fort for a while here now that their starter's already out of the ball game.
Jason Rogers will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 15, Jason Rogers.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Starling Marte will stand in as the lineup turns over here. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. And that's in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball called for strike 2.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he holds up on this one, but it's a cold strike 3. And with that, the ball game is over.
Wow, just a really great game to watch from beginning to end. A well-pitched 1-0 ball game. This is just a broadcaster's dream.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And guys, the Cardinals were given an excellent starting pitching performance here by this man, Adam Wainwright. Strike oppose, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he turned in a really good performance. His fastball had some good life to it. He really mixed his speeds well, and he kept guys guessing all throughout.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 1-0. So long from Pittsburgh.